Okay, so what you have in a garden, what's your like favorite fruit or vegetable that you grow or whatever?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers?
Yeah.
That's the move.
Pause.
Somebody get this man, bro. He fucking up the vibe. You ruining the moment, man. This nigga must not like nothing because he don't got.
No.
He must not be able to think of nothing.
I'm sorry. We just talked about earlier about positions and continue.
Listen to this nigga go. Fuck that. All cameras on this nigga right now.
No, go ahead. He said,
you got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment. Right here, you got your boy, of course, me, Timothy Raw. To my left, you have Crack. And to his left, you have who that be, that boy, that kid. And we back for another episode and going live and direct.
It's actually Dre Aries. I don't know why this nigga keep calling me Crack and introducing me. I can't do it myself. Introduce yourself, kid. Don't let this nigga take over your spotlight.
I'm not taking over your spot. I feel like shout out to Breakfast Club. I'm not trying to copy your style. But when they introduce themselves, you got one person who introduces everybody. And they say some shit like, we are the Breakfast Club, right? So we are Great Apes Cafe. I just introduced it that way. But do you prefer me allowing y'all to introduce yourselves?
Absolutely.
But the way y'all introduce yourselves, you said, what's your name? What's your Dre Aries? You my nigga Crack. I'm not about to ever call him Dre Aries.
But you anyway, we not doing We not doing
So you need to make sure you do it. He right, because I'm not about to he Crack. McCracken. Cracking. You know what I mean? I'm not about to introduce. I know him. I called him Crack since high school. You know what I mean? You know what it is. Even when we had that chicken, I still called him Crack. I call Maul peanut head ass up. I'd be like, yo, how Crack doing? I still used to ask. And then niggas get mad at me. Oh, Tim, you ain't squash beef yet. You know. But anyway, we'll be back. So, how do y'all feel about going live? Y'all quite nervous?
Absolutely not really, bro. No.
Y'all look nervous. Look at me at the edge of the seat. Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to
Man, come on. You know I do.
These chairs get a little deep. Man.
Stop
Them
playing.
chairs do be deep. I ain't gonna lie, chairs comfortable as hell. That's why I be telling everybody. And it's weird sitting on this side. I do miss that side, but it's, you know, it is what it is. But I want us to open up this episode. And McCracken brought a weird theme to talk about.
What we talking about?
The first one said aliens and ghosts. Ghosts and aliens. Aliens and ghosts. We really ghosts, but aliens definitely does come in the picture. Because we're talking about things that is beyond the senses of the five senses that we have. We question things we don't understand. We make up shit when we don't understand what we're seeing. And when you look at the history of ghosts, people seen a lot of shit. Even on the Cape Fear. Even on some of these roads in North Carolina.
Understand, we live in an area where that shit is prominent, actually. So, you know, there's unexplainable things that happen or whatever. You got to really broaden your, open your mind and broaden your horizons and be open to the fact that this shit is happening, whether you want to accept it or not. Like, these are topics worth talking about. So, yeah, ghosts / aliens, they belong to the same, genre, I'll say. So, I mean,
the phenomenon.
Are they real? Are they not? Let's talk about it. That's pretty much what we're talking about. So, what's your take on it? How you feel?
My perspective on ghosts is that there's definitely something going on beyond our comprehension. I forgot there was a study where like everybody on a hospital bed who was dying, it was weighted, and when the person died, and I forgot, I think this was in somewhere in Europe, and when they died, the bed was like 3 pounds lighter, on average 3 to 4 pounds lighter, and the amount of people who was dying was like 25, 30 people. You know what I mean? It was something of like not a plague, but something, an accident happened, and I don't know why the bed was weighted, but the question you got to ask yourself, for some people might say, well, that's just oxygen leaving the body. Oxygen leaving the body and everybody's losing 3 to 4 pounds when they die is crazy work.
I didn't even know that. That's
So now you need to ask yourself this question. When somebody does die, is there the spirit going somewhere? Some people believe the afterlife. Some people believe in heaven. Of course, people believe in hell. I do believe that there's something going on that's beyond our comprehension. You know, every year at the Vatican Church, they do 200 exorcisms. So now you have to ask yourself this question. When we talk about ghosts, then you got to talk about this proof of demons. Some people are atheists. They don't believe in God. But I see proof of the devil all around. So for me, I believe definitely there's ghosts. There's something out there. You talking to a dude who believe in aliens. You talking to a dude who question everything. Because you have to.
I would say this though. In my honest opinion, I feel like a ghost is just like a. I feel like the soul was undecisive of
Could be.
where it wanted to go, so it kind of like lingered around, and it needs to be free, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The ghost thing is kind of scary though.
I don't know, like like we said, we talking like we just thinking out of the box. Like I'm trying to broaden my horizon on it, but more like aliens is like, I never seen no actual. I done seen some ghost activity, but I never seen an actual alien. Like I never seen, So when it come down to aliens, it's a little bit more like,
But that's where you got to think. Like, all right, so yeah, like I hear a lot of people say that, and this is where I always was kind of like, all right, take it like this though. We live in one big ass universe, right?
incomprehensible.
Incomprehensible. You cannot fathom how big
You can't even fathom a galaxy. Like, listen,
you can't fathom a galaxy. A solar system. You really mean to tell me you think we are the only beings, the only living beings within the whole universe? Millions of planets, probably. Like we know there's at least 8 planets in our solar system alone.
More. Yeah,
that's only a fraction of our galaxy, bro. Like,
and a very small one indeed.
So,
like just to put it in perspective, let me interject you on this. Look at the period in the book when you read it, the very period, right?
Yep.
Imagine that 100 suns can fit in that, and the universe would be bigger than Earth, or not the universe, the galaxy.
Facts.
That's hard to think about. Comprehending how big, we don't even comprehend. Some people don't even know how big their county is, let alone their state, let alone the East Coast or West, let alone the country. So for somebody to say that you could fit 100 suns into a period, a dot on a sheet of paper, and the Earth is still, the galaxy is still bigger than that, it's hard to even comprehend. It's really hard.
And we
selfish creatures. Some people think that we're the only species.
It's just like, okay, you can believe that. You can believe that, and I have no issue with that. But it's for those people to be so, like, for the ones that are so quickly just dismiss the fact that there's any other form of life anywhere. The ones that just deny it with the utmost fucking.
Well, you have your whistleblowers, though, who tell you, not to be conspiratorial, but shout out to your boy, Bob Lazar. Without him, you never would have heard about Area 51. Without him, you wouldn't know about the last 3 elements on the periodic table. And he was whistleblowing, telling people that he was, and I don't want to get off I don't want to violate YouTube or any type of platform protocol, but he whistleblowed saying that he was reverse engineering technology that's not from this planet. I want you to let that sink in.
I mean, if you think about it,
reverse engineering technology. There gotta be something sentient out there to create technology for us that we can't comprehend. You gotta re-engineer it, break it down for our comprehension, and then use it.
Sure.
We're talking about anti-gravity technology. I know I sound weird.
No, go ahead.
Y'all, I mean, like, I don't know, I don't know if this facts or not, but just surfing the internet, I seen that they had, military had goggles that they would wear, but they don't wear them no more because of the things that they were seeing through the goggles. Like
higher dimensional being,
like special made stuff. Like stuff that you just can't just go get it. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
absolutely.
It's like
that movie where you put on the glasses, you start seeing people who are really aliens. They take it off there like a human, but they put it on.
Yeah, it's like, like this surfing the web, but like think about that. It's like, wow, right?
Yeah.
Because imagine if you can put on some shades or goggles or something that allows you to do that. Like how would you feel about going outside?
Think about it like this, though. I know for a fact that we only see a spectrum, a small little spectrum of light that we reflect. You really can't trust what you really see. But what we see is, we don't see the X-ray, we don't see the gamma ray perspective, we don't see microwave spectrum of light. We just see what we see, and it's quite narrow. You have some animals like flies who see way differently than we do, like hard to really comprehend. You know what I mean?
It's just like, think about how much we know, right? Now take that and then think about how much we actually do not fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect to know everything or understand everything.
There's some things
that we're not meant to, bro. That's not for us. We just living here, bro. Yeah, they might give us access to some knowledge or whatever. They might allow us to figure some things out, whatever being, or, whether it be God or whether it be some, extraterrestrial or cosmic force or something, whatever the case may be.
It may not even be extraterrestrial. Because what Kev was talking about, these goggles that able to see some of these weird paranormal activities, beings that may not be in our regular spectrum of sight. One would say that some of these beings are not extraterrestrial; they're ultra-terrestrial. They vibrating at a different, higher dimension, a different frequency.
Right.
Now, I know I sound weird, but you got to listen to. Shout out to Bob Lazar. That's my home dog. He be on a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts, and I respect him. Y'all wouldn't know about Area 51 if it wasn't for him. You wouldn't know about some of the alien shit that be going on, bro. Like, it's a weird.
I can speak on some facts though. Now, my homeboy got a Tesla, and like I said, on the internet, it's different. It's one thing about like being on the internet, but my homeboy got a Tesla. Why, when you ride by a graveyard in a Tesla, you can see you see like human, you see human readings on your Tesla screen, but you look and it's not nothing there though. So like, what does Tesla have? Some type of technology that that's the type of stuff that make you think though. Because you ride through a graveyard in Tesla, and now you seeing
the body gives off energy.
You like, oh shoot, it say something right there. You driving, you don't see nothing.
You got to think about the body's giving off energy. Some of these sensors that you see is probably hitting entities that may not be among us. I question everything. I know I sound like a fucking quack.
And it ain't like they just sitting there like this. They actually like, you see them moving around. Like,
and then it gets scarier when you start looking at diaries, testimonies of paranormal activity, paranormal encounters. I mean, again, I have to still say that, again, every year the Vatican does 200 exorcisms a year. And what does the exorcist does? He's exorcising a demon to leave a body. So if there's ghosts, then one must say there's demons. If there's demons, then one must say that there's a devil. And there is also an opposite of that.
It's just the natural order of things, man. That's balance. You learn about that in school. You learn about that throughout life. You have to have a balance. There is not one without the other. It's just not. You can't believe in demons and not believe in, let's say, God or angels, or like that. Just don't make sense. You got to really take time to sit down and think about these things. Like, just because you haven't seen these things or can't, grasp the concept of something doesn't mean it ain't there. Like, people make this comparison all the time. You can't see oxygen. It's there though.
Can't see gravity. It's there.
You can't see gravity. It's fucking there, bro. Like, so stop flip-flopping and trying to make, all these different arguments for something you don't really agree on.
But people love to argue what they don't understand. Absolutely. This is why,
but it's foolish. But that's all I'm saying is like, I'm not saying you can't think that these things aren't real. But to be so quickly just to dismiss it so quickly is what baffles me when people's like, you said, oh, do you believe in it? Oh, hell no, nah. As soon as you finish asking the question, like, nah, absolutely not. That can't be real. That's not real. Like, why are you so fat? Why are you so, what's the issue here?
And the plot thinking, and some of it is it's no longer top secret. Some of it is no longer top secret when it comes to looking at what the government was doing, researching some of these topics about extraterrestrials. The plot really thickens. If you don't believe that there's aliens, then why are your tax-paying money paying for black op projects to look into these topics of extraterrestrials? And I won't go too deep into what I know because some of it is top secret. And I don't know, want y'all to come for me. I know who you are.
And that's what baffles me, man, is you seem to possess a great deal of knowledge about this topic that you claim
I can't.
I brought up that was so fucking weird.
It's weird.
But you got the yapping and know all this shit.
I can't talk about it.
I'm sick of it. The hypocrisy. It's wild.
It's not. Listen.
Nah, I'm fucking.
It's better off to act like a fool who knows nothing than to be wise and know everything and then be banned and damned for it by society.
I did not like the way you looked at me and said that.
Because I had to make that statement.
But I feel you though. I feel you.
You can't know. Like, listen. A prime example. I talked about the JFK files, right? I ain't gonna go. Now, I know Aaron ready. Like, there he go.
Go here.
Aaron a little bit nervous. I saw that they printed out 5, maybe 10 minutes before he got assassinated in the country of Switzerland that he already died. Now, this is conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an opinion, but based on my research that I did in high school, talking about topics that nobody really know about a president, I choose to talk about this in my class. And my teacher at the time knew about what I was talking about, gave me an A, but I wasn't allowed to present my information. Now the plot thickens. What she know that I know? Have I known too much? What's going on? I looked at the time difference at that time. Same time, what's going on? You know, there wasn't no great time difference. Like, oh my gosh, it's because it's a time difference. The time is different in Switzerland than it is in America around the time where JFK got assassinated. I looked it up, I did the math, fucking more than 5 minutes. So the question you got to ask is, what's really going on? I question everything. If you look at Majestic 12, now I'm going to stop right there because I already said too much. If you understand Majestic 12, then you understand why JFK got assassinated. I can't say nothing after that because we're on a podcast.
See now, but ooh. I was like, nigga, we gonna talk after this shit over. I'm like, nigga, you can't drop them jewels like that and just be like, let's move on.
We can move on. Y'all
What the hell?
said too much. I want y'all to do your homework and leave a comment. Do you think we just doing a little bit too much? Do you want me to actually talk and expose about this topic?
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you I'm not, because I ain't trying to have.
We live with it, so y'all let us know.
I ain't trying to have
this real time.
Y'all think Men in Black? Y'all think Men? Let me give you a question.
Do we got
Sometimes they show the
questions. On.
Sometimes they show you the truth in movies. Y'all know. Swear to God, I probably.
Yeah, absolutely, we know this.
Okay,
you know? But
I'm not gonna say on the aspect of Men in Black being alien, but there is in black op operations, top secret black op situations that happen in the government is not knowledge or no knowledge that the public doesn't need to know. Certain things I know about, I can't even divulge because some things I don't even know if it's out yet. And if I talk about it, it's top secret, I shouldn't even be knowing about it. See, knowledge is dangerous.
it is, and this is something.
This is something I can't talk about.
This is something that's been proven throughout history.
I just already gave you a little crumbs because people know about Majestic 12, but they don't know the connection between John F. Kennedy and Majestic 12.
Because we kind of already touched on this a little bit in the previous episodes, as far as how dangerous it is to be knowledgeable in this fucking country. Or in this world, however,
we live in a country that gives you the illusion of freedom, but yet you're not free,
shackled up,
and it's not in the way of shackles of slavery, but shackles of the mind, shackles of the coin, and shackles of the spirit. So if you try to go against the status quo, people with power will come for you, and I just don't want nobody to come for me, my family. And you know, I know people got power out there. And what I'm saying, a lot of celebrities do already know the truth. I just can't speak about it, and they're not going to speak about it on a public platform. You ask some of your whistleblowers, like Bob Lazar, but Bob Lazar will tell you how many times feds came to his house doing a raid. Why? He tell you all these things that he did. Went to a phenomenal college. They took all the college record away, make it look like he didn't go to college. Oh, he's a quack. He's crazy. They still raid his house. FBI ripping stuff apart, trying to see the technology that he's dealing with. He'll make a rocket car in his garage when he's bored.
Sounds like Albert Einstein.
You know, he's very very smart.
Again.
He's just bored. Let me just make a rocket car.
The Einstein effect.
But he know too much. You wouldn't know about there's a plane company bringing people from to and back from Area 51. You know what I mean? He gives you the name. You know, he gives you like you got to understand. This is around the time he told you about 3 elements that wasn't even here at the time, and then years later, those 3 elements comes out to be true.
Yeah,
You talking about somebody, and just a few years ago, United States of America finally acknowledged that Area 51 exists. So, are you calling Bob Lazar a liar? Because they were saying at first, Bob Lazar, he's crazy. There's no Area 51. There's an Area 51. And again, people worry about Area 51. I'm worried about the other 50 areas.
And think about if they were think about when they did announce that Area 51 was indeed real after denying it. Think about the amount of work and preparation it took for them to probably cover their tracks. So any more questions you might have to ask, they ready for, or they ready to, take upon, other actions, or,
Right.
So like, it's just like, if they're willing to tell you that something exists that they were so hell-bent on telling you didn't exist, imagine what they prepared to do. Imagine what they're prepared to do.
Let me fuck you up even more. You ain't ready for this red pill. You ready? If I am a government and I fund and control your religion, listen to what I'm saying. If I'm a government and I fund and control your religion, it would be hard for you to believe anything else that you find out because you're controlled by the religion. And
True.
I'm not knocking y'all highly favored, holier than art thou Baptists. I'm not knocking you holier than art thou Muslims, but you know who you are.
Boy, he's smooth with it. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a bitter truth. Think about that holier than art thou Christian. It ain't in the Bible. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But it says in the Bible. Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. I ain't got nothing good to say about the Bible. Because I don't want cracking me.
Let's bad. No.
But there is things and then when it comes to ghosts, every culture beyond, we're not just talking about 2026. We're talking about every culture. Babylon, which is modern day Iraq, Mesopotamia, Egypt, India. Don't even get me started with India. Indians of America, Native Americans of America, the Aborigines of Australia. You talk about all these ancient cultures and they tell you about spirits. This is where voodoo, hoodoo, all of that comes into play. Witchcraft comes into play. And some will argue not all hoodoo, voodoo, and witchcraft is bad because some of these acts of hoodoo, voodoo, and witchcraft is older than the religion that, like Christianity itself. However, I would say anybody who deals with a power beyond comprehension, dealing in the paranormal, you never have control over something that's hard for everybody else to comprehend. We Homo sapiens love to believe that we in control of something. We don't control shit. Promise. We act like we in control. People over there doing, I know somebody right now. I told this person they suffer from the witch's curse. You practicing witchcraft, but everybody who practices witchcraft that I've seen has never been happy. So that's the curse of it. Everything comes with a sacrifice. Y'all saw your best friend Lord Voldemort in Harry Potter. There's some truth to that. When he fractured his soul. I know there's some truth to that though. You fracture your soul by playing with craft that's beyond your comprehension. And there was witchcraft in the Bible.
Ain't nobody friends with that ugly ass.
But think about it. Think about when in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, when Moses was saying, You put the staff in the water, turn it into blood, right? Oh, you crack, ready for me to mess up. I gotta come correct.
Mm-hmm.
You put that staff to turn into blood. You know, I got the staff. This is from God. This is God's power. And who he's fighting against? Magi. Pharaoh's
Pharaoh.
magician. Not Pharaoh himself. Pharaoh has no power. But there's one person in this kingdom has almost equal power as him. And he is a practitioner of witchcraft. Some of that is old. There's an Egyptian school that said that Jesus went to in that time that's not mentioned in the Bible. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we getting a little too deep.
I
now.
went too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't ready. Well, if you want to talk about the paranormal, I see that there is a society in old ancient places like Egypt. There is a connection between paranormal and the old. Paranormal and things that we don't understand. I've seen weird shit that I won't even talk about on this podcast, but I will give you one example. I've seen people who practice witchcraft, and the crazy shit is there's no good from it. I promise you that. I don't practice witchcraft, but I practice. Everybody have a form of energy. Everybody practice energy, and when you get around certain energies, sometimes people practice witchcraft. This is a form of witchcraft that really people don't realize it. You ever walk in a room and you feel like the energy ain't right? Some people say that's a form of witchcraft. That might be your spirit telling you to get the fuck up out of there.
Absolutely.
You don't belong.
You gotta listen.
You ever been around a person that they rub you off the wrong way? They ain't even did nothing wrong to you. They ain't beat you up. They was respectful, positive.
Absolutely.
The vibe ain't it.
Intuition.
That's a form of witchcraft right there that people don't even know that they are participating in, and they don't even realize it. That ain't true. Maybe I didn't like that friend. He's an asshole. Okay, perhaps. You might be right.
It's like intuition, like that's an intuition thing too. Like people gotta realize intuition is a gift, man. Like not everybody has that. So like if you the kind of person that picks up on vibes and shit, it's like you gotta think about why that is. Why is that? Why am I the one that can do that? Like a lot of people can't pick up on this shit. Time and time again, I've seen people for who they are while other people been blind to the fact. And it's just like, bro, like you're like, and I don't want to sound like
cliche.
I don't want to sound cliche or crazy or nothing, or like we in a comic book or something, but like you was literally chosen spiritually. That's what that is, man. Like you can't, if everybody was able to pick up on vibes, then guess what? They would never really be caught in a bad situation due to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, just stop, man. Take a minute to stop, slow down, think. Like,
this is why I embrace my villainhood. I don't want to be a good guy. Good guys, I get it. That's why I let all my friends know I'm an asshole. I'm a bad guy. I'm really bad. Ever since that old man stepped on my toes, that man had to be 93 years old. I was going to smack that motherfucker in his motherfucking mouth. I didn't do it, but the fact that I thought about it, you know I'm bad. You know I'm bad.
The fact that you went back to that exact moment that none of us was a part of. You know, that shit crazy.
Thought about it.
But listen, it is some paranormal activity happening out there. And I gave y'all one example when we talked about Majestic 12. Which it's not only our country who has weird operations that deal with the paranormal. You have Europe doing weird operations. You have Russia doing weird operations. If you ever heard about, they said a meteor came and destroyed the trees somewhere in Russia. I forgot the name of the Russian place, and like the person in the military said that they saw a craft that came down and it did all type of weird shit. That's so common though. People think that's just happening in the 19th or I'm sorry, the 20th century, right? But you see examples of that happening throughout all culture, throughout the world. And so I always thought, and shout out to Ancient Aliens. My producer think I'm a quack because I still watch that shit. But I will tell them this. It gives you the thought process of if it is 1% truth to any of those damn ancient alien stories, then that changes everything. You know, people talk about the Yeti. The Yeti was mentioned in Asia and all throughout of Mount Everest. You know what I mean? Another paranormal situation where they said you can't find a Yeti because he disappeared. He might be ultra dimensional. This is why I didn't talk about just extraterrestrial, an entity not from this planet. I'm also talking about a terrestrial that's from a different dimension. If something vibrate higher than the dimension, how the fuck we gonna see it? An ant is not really going to comprehend what we are doing, the way they moving in their world.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
I might be saying, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right or not, but I was kind of watching something like, so if something vibrates at a fast enough pace, like think about it. Think about this, right? You can look at something that's like how this kind of like how the clocks is or whatever, right? So you got some of the clocks. It got something that's moving real fast, but it just shines light through it where you can see it.
Yeah.
But you see what time it is, but
Everything is off a frequency.
Yeah.
Even
Like,
atoms have
like you see what time it is, but the object that's actually moving, so you can see the light fragments beam through it.
It's beyond your perception.
Yeah. And I think the scariest thing to know is that we think we know. Even the limited, some of the top secret information that I won't never say on any platform. If people really knew the truth, though, they'd be scared. I wish I didn't know some of the things I know.
We wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know. Sometimes, some days I don't sleep because I really know what's going on. Really know. And, knowledge is very powerful and it sucks sometimes. Yeah, after the podcast, I red pill you, but y'all not ready for that.
Yeah.
Especially when I bring the facts up and I say, Google this, Google that. Then I say, go on this website. God, they ain't ready for me. God, they ain't ready for it.
You can
fact check. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes. Aliens? Yes.
Do y'all believe in time travel?
If it didn't, let this sink in with time travel. If the time traveling device is not created now, then it will be in the future. That's even scarier. Yeah. Because now you gotta ask yourself this question: when? Yeah. I mean, there's evidence. There's pyramids all over the world. They just found out that Egypt had the 3 great big pyramids. There's rods under those pyramids, and this is facts. You can Google check me. The rods is taller than the tallest building in the world. Now you have to ask yourself this question: why was those rods built there? Who built it? What's going on? Because a lot of people talked about some of the places where the pyramids are located at are in places that has energy. That's on certain grid on a planet. If you turn the planet to a grid, what's really going on? You found the Baghdad battery that's like 2,000 years old. What's going on? Some weird A computer that's 2,000 years old, like a computer gear. Yeah. I can't pronounce the word. Suffer for A. I can't pronounce that shit. But yeah, it's weird stuff out there. And what I honestly believe is that a lot of the history is being suppressed. A lot of it is being suppressed.
It might not even just be that it's being suppressed. It's just like we truly just don't fucking know.
This is why it's being suppressed.
It might not.
It's not that we don't know. It's being suppressed.
Yeah.
There's a place in when you look at near the Grand Canyon. You can't go to the place. Like it's literally saying no trespass in the United States government. And there's a facility there. And when you look on the rocks, you see ancient hieroglyphics similar to Egypt. And nobody are allowed to go to that area unless if you have some type of pass that has to do with the government. You got to ask yourself this question. You have history, and you got ethology attached to it that tells you what is about the history. Egyptology is a prime example.
I was going to say this, though. So if somebody knew that a world tragedy would happen like the next day or whatever, right? If you tell everybody, I'm talking about everybody, what do you think would happen?
They're gonna laugh. Look, it's in the Bible. Look at Noah's Ark. It's raining it's gonna rain for 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, but I'm saying like some people probably would laugh, but imagine if you just, if everybody knew some crazy stuff was gonna happen and then everybody started panicking. You can't have people, what would authority do if they knew that everybody was gonna panic about the information that they was gonna receive? So I mean, suppressing information is reasonable, on different levels, I would say. But it's not reasonable to everybody that needs to know.
And this is a situation where I disagree with you 1,000,000%. I understand where you're coming from. The reason why I disagree with you is because the government loves suppression of information. Prime example is giants. You got the Smithsonian institution of this country who have proof of giants living in this country. Fact check me. The question you got to ask yourself is, if they're going to suppress something about giants that have been mentioned in every ancient civilization on this planet, the Indians of America talked about the red giants. The Indian Indus Mountains near Mount Everest talked about giants. The Mesopotamians talked about giants. The South Americans talked about giants. I could go on and on. What I'm getting at is, hold on, excuse me, y'all. Linux, close the door, buddy. I don't know why my son is still up. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, if they suppress something as small as giants, which is mentioned in the Bible, it's mentioned in the Quran, it's mentioned in Vedic texts of India, then what else are they going to suppress about? The question you got to ask yourself is why? Why they want you ignorant? Why they don't want the world, and it's not just our government. It's the governments want to go to war, but there's certain things they don't want to talk about. Aliens. Why we got this treaty in Antarctica? Y'all don't want to fight over that. What's going on in Antarctica? What's really going on?
And you know what's crazy? I just see my brother's in here in the chat. He just said something about Antarctica. Now,
there's pyramids in Antarctica.
Like, I just think it's crazy, man, that like the government is so possessive and hell bent on controlling and keeping, like, I don't want people to get the wrong message when I say this, but when I use this word, but oppression. There, you can oppress a whole country. Just it doesn't have to be the standard or the typical version of oppression you're used to hearing, like with like racism and everything. That's not that. That's being closed minded. You got to open up your mind a little bit. But like that, we're being held back by our own people, pretty much. We're being held back.
But you know why though, right? If I'm a government, let me make sure I say this in a way where I'm not in trouble. If I'm a government and I make a deal with an entity that's no longer on this planet to get reverse technology from that planet, from that entity, from that dimension, right?
Right.
And I make that deal, what comes with the deal? We don't need to let the people know. This is why the conspiracy again to start conspiratorial talk. This is why JFK had to get assassinated with Majestic 12. There's 3 reasons. That's only one of the reasons. The other 2, y'all gotta do your homework. But that's one of the reasons. If a government, you find out, let's say you're a president. Listen. Let's say you're a president of a country, but you realize you have no power. And there is a intelligent agency that's out there that has more power than you.
What country does that sound like?
I love talking in code talk. You can figure it out. You can read between.
Just look at me.
But there's multiple intelligent agencies everywhere. And you know that they are doing things that's going against the public norm that the president thinks that the public should know. You got to think about the speeches that JFK had 12 days before he got assassinated. I'm giving you crumbs. I'm not giving you the whole thing. And that's just our country. We don't want to talk about Russia. Russia was a little
we're
bit
not
ahead.
getting into Russia. We
don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about Germany.
Russia. Lord,
we don't want to talk about Germany.
Look, yeah. Yep.
Y'all ain't ready for that iced tea?
Let's get it.
I know I sound like a quack, and I'm okay with that. Because I know that a government will sacrifice their people or the truth or whatever that may be for technology that can make the government itself better. And on that note, I think it's time to switch this podcast because my producer is having a massive heart attack over here. I know he's like, don't you say it.
It was getting too hot. It was getting too hot. We was in the furnace, baby. We was burning up. Ooh. Talk to us, baby. What we talking about?
Oh, gosh. this is a little bit spicy.
Lighten up the mood.
Lighten up the mood a little bit for that conspiracy. And I wanted to say so much. It's so hard to redact words in my brain not to spill out like beans on McCracken's shirt. You know what I mean? It's hard for me. So
you didn't have to make that analogy. That analogy was
So the next topic that Crack want to talk about is sex positions. Spicy immediately.
First of all, you gonna stop putting it all on me.
No, that was his idea. Benny,
it was, but we discussing topics as a unit.
Yeah, you can clue us in.
I'm just trying to keep the ratings up. Yeah, but anyway, here we go. I got this. Hush.
I hate them.
Sex positions, guys. Now you were talking to a bona fide hypersexual nymphomaniac here. Okay.
Hot.
Now we go. Yeah. We getting hot. I'm telling you, right? I'm about to start sweating and talk about it.
Baby mama.
This is my shit, man. Now look, I just want to know because as somebody who lives in my world and does the things that I do. Why? And does the things that I do. I just want to know if I'm alone in the matter. So. I just want to know. Let's start off with Tim.
He just want to know if he be barbarian if he didn't.
Since he's so mouthy, goddamn. We starting off with you. What's your favorite? SP.
This is too spicy.
It's naughty. It's dirty. It's all the above. Answer the question.
My locker room talk is always the most dopest of them all. But I will make sure I dumb it down for my audience. I hope kids are not around. Parents, if you have kids around, tell them to get away.
Shoot.
My favorite sexual position, SP, I would have to say, it's a woman on top, though. It's something about the movement of the body. It's something about breasts in the face.
The emotion.
It's something about the emotions that they get. It's something about the way they move their hips. It's just something about that that's like, and that leg be twitching like that.
They don't be cramping up. Their legs don't get tired.
It's just something about, for me, y'all can call me lazy. And there's other positions out there. But my creme de la creme, the pinnacle, is when a woman is on top for me. Because for me, I feel like I'm raw. That's my ISIS. That's my Nefertiti. I'm Pharaoh. My Nefertiti on top of me. And all I see is titties.
Me personally, bro.
Cat don't care what's
Nah. I do though, kind of, sort of. Because, I'm like the type of person that's standing in the back of the room, so I can see everything. So
we talk about three.
I need to see. I like to see everything from the back.
We talk about multiple three.
I'm talking about. I like to see everything from the back.
The back is
okay. Hey, listen.
The back, I can see.
Shots.
Like I ain't gonna lie. From the front, like. You can see stuff, but you can't really see it like you do from the back, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
From the back, like you really see, I can see what's going on.
But there's something about that woman on top putting that work in, though.
Listen,
yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't saying that. And
they get. Hey, listen, they do that move that make you get weak in the knees. Got to be more careful.
I like.
You feel that they got that love nut tight?
Hey, look, man, I like discipline and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I gotta be.
So your favorite position is smashing her from
friction.
From the back.
I feel that. Look, it's beauty in all of it. You know what I'm saying? There's beauty in all of it.
It's a lot going on in the back.
Sex is.
Let me add another tablet to that.
All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interject, Kev. You like it from the back. Congratulations. To make it clap. I'm saying my favorite, besides just the woman on top, will have to be spontaneous random acts of sex.
You need that.
If it's just out of the blue, I ain't asked for it. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!
Maybe you somewhere where you shouldn't be doing it, and then in the spur of the moment, oh my God, she's touching.
I'm talking about this on top of Walmart.
She's initiating. Oh my God.
Oh, I can talk about this.
Clutch your pearls.
I done did it on top of Walmart one time.
On top of Walmart is crazy. What do you mean? Elaborate. Put the camera, zoom in on him if you can. If you can't, it's cool. But focus on him.
Like what you was on the roof?
Stay right here.
Me and my wife, she wasn't my wife at the time, but we was on the roof.
Like what you did? You just wanted to see the clouds?
It was power.
Tell me you put a towel down.
I worked the building. No, I slept on the concrete. I'm on the building. I could see everybody. I was in the position of that you said, not me, but she was in the position that you said you like. It's some woman bending over, and you seeing that, and this is power. And I see the parking lot, they ain't seeing me. Let me get the little quickie.
That's why they fired your ass. That's why they fired your ass right there. Public indecency. I love it. Anyway.
Brilliant situation.
Now look, y'all going.
Oh gosh.
y'all might
You've been reading the Karma Sutra and shit.
Listen, y'all might think I'm boring for this, and it's okay. It's all right. I love it all. I love doing it all. Trust me. From the back, yeah. Girl on top, yeah. Reverse calculus, yeah. I like it all. But y'all might think I'm boring this. I don't care. My favorite position, missionary. And I say that.
You on the mission?
Look, nigga, Kev. Hold on, don't look at me like that, because I'm going to explain. Now, anybody that know me, my TikTok community, I'm talking to y'all. Ranger up, you know what I'm saying?
Not Ranger.
Anybody that know me, know I'm a connoisseur of the toesy woesies.
Shut the... Wait, toesy woesies?
I'm a foot guy.
Oh, you a foot
I got that fetish, you know what I'm saying? I be sucking on toes, and I love it. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't give a fuck.
The foot fetish people just be that you gotta have something in your mouth while you get it.
If that's what you, if that's your, if
I ain't knocking you.
If that's what make you feel better, go ahead. It's something about putting in that work. And she got her ankles up by your head. She got her ankles up by your head. Them shits just a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm like, God damn, baby, shit. I'm like, you just get the goddamn. God damn. Oh, she like that. She geeking. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta ask you a question.
Give it a little high. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit.
Listen,
put the toe in the mouth. She know she,
do the Harlem Shake.
I'm like,
listen.
What? I'm like,
I gotta ask you this question.
It does something to me. It does something.
Can I interject? Have you ever, I'm so sorry, y'all. Have you ever sucked on the feet and they got like sock lint on it and you still be going? What happened?
Get shit out of here.
No.
Get shit out of here. What? That ain't stopping shit. Come on now. I'm nasty. I don't give a goddamn.
I get that lit, that sock lit, bitch. You gotta get out of here.
Let's say.
Ain't no way. No way.
Oh, what's that? Gilding? Get that shit out of here. Oh, you got the hangs? Get that shit out of here. That ain't stopping nothing. I'm trying to tell you,
I love stop the unstoppable.
I love it.
The undominable.
Girl, I'm telling you.
So feet is your thing.
I love them.
So the feet can't have no bunions, onions, and corn. I was making sure. I thought maybe like, you know.
We don't do that.
I like corn chips for a minute. You know what I mean?
I'm the big bad wolf. I need my shit.
So if it got toe jam in it, what, she spit the toe jam out?
I'm here to stop all that bullshit right now. Motherfuckers think just because you like.
I'm not.
Motherfuckers think just because you like feet, you just putting anybody's shit. Man. Why the fuck? Why the fuck?
You gotta be conditioned.
What I got? Terms. Yeah. Terms and.
Oh,
what you talking about?
I'm just making look. I'll never forget. There's a woman in high school. And you know who you are.
Uh,
She used to wear size 11, and she put on size 5 sneakers.
how does
You
it?
can't put New York and Bolivia in North Carolina. That's all I'm saying. And I remember I had a question on her until that one day she came to school with flip flops, and she had them corns on her feet,
It'll do. It'll
and she
ruin it
went
for
from 11 to a -7.
I say I always said
The corns,
pretty feet.
and then the toes is throwing up gang signs.
I always said pretty feet will make a a not looker somewhat of a looker, but a looker with beat up feet, deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
beautiful.
Man, it's something about that whole wide world in your hands.
I got the whole world in my
Shit. God damn it. Let's talk about it.
Sometimes, like you said, bro, she might be cleaning up, and you just be like, especially like like some old like with the right outfit on, like
not with the moo outfit.
I'm talking about some people be holding, but some people.
Or they wear that dashiki. Shout out to the females who wear dashikis. You know who you are.
Dashiki.
I'm talking about some people be holding, boy. You be like, you just don't even know it be like that.
Oh,
You can't, you like when somebody like this, you can't really like, but it's just like in a different, in different terms and conditions.
He said,
that's that really like stop you in your track. Like,
that term and conditions.
Whoa.
Yo.
Determined the condition.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, like.
But I'm shout out. Yeah, I think some of these females think they slick. The older I get, the more I realize. The more I realize that some of my aunties and uncles are freaks. Because they had the long dashiki on. It wasn't wearing none of that.
All right.
Easy access.
Facts.
As I get older, I've been thinking they wearing the old grandma nightgown.
Where do you think we get it from? The freakiness is hereditary. That's
that
another
I
thing.
would toast to.
That's another thing. Not recently.
It is not
so long ago.
It's not a neck.
Discovered that fetishes are hereditary, which makes me question two people.
Who is it now? Like,
but I just wanted to let y'all. I'm not getting into that because I don't want to traumatize myself with that. But the question is out there. But no, another reason I like Missionary is because also eye contact is underrated to me. Eye contact is a motherfucking
emotion.
bitch.
We're not talking about female being a
damn.
fish. You can't be sitting there being a fish. It's something about, and this is why I like the woman on top. Missionary is probably my second. The back is when I'm in the whole devilish act.
You got bad intentions from the back.
I'm on demon time if I'm
demon
from the back. But
all caps.
But if it's when the woman on top, it just shows that damn. I see all the emotions. Eye contact, body reaction, moaning sound, perspiration. All of it is it's like you get the Happy Meal with the toy that you always wanted.
And shout out to my boy Jay Ortiz with his new hit single, Don't Get Mad. Y'all, everybody, y'all know who I'm talking about.
You about the dude that's part of Slaughterhouse?
No.
With Eminem?
That's Joel Ortiz. No.
Oh,
I'm not talking about Joel.
Okay.
This another nigga. Look him up on Spotify.
Everybody copying names.
But he ain't really copy. I just said Jay Ortiz. Bro. That's it.
The first person I thought about is who?
Don't Get Mad. Stream it on Spotify. It's a banger. It was made for a certain somebody I know. So yeah, go check it.
Oh, you know? Oh, it got spicy.
I'm telling you, boy, that shit funny. Anyway, what was you saying?
It'd be like that. I remember I made a diss track about a female, but I ain't gonna throw them under the bus. They're in jail now.
Okay,
man, look. Like I said, man, I like giving out ass whippings.
I feel you.
We gotta switch subject.
Yeah, you been bad, all right.
So wait, you use just your hands or you got some tools in there too?
Oh, you want some tools?
Nah, I ain't talking about
straps.
I mean, you can't be in the back with no slaps. You know,
That's true.
If you ain't slapping from the back, you need to go to class.
It's something about
101. No
you say you
Zoe.
need to go to class and again.
Yeah, you need to go learn something.
Hey, 101. No Zoe.
I will say this though. Have you ever like pain? Your pain tolerance is increased during sexual activity. Have you ever had a situation where you realized you got carpet burn? It was only after you had an orgasm.
Absolutely.
You be like, "Ow! What the hell? What is it?"
You was trying to.
Yo, I didn't know
trying to do too much.
Learn my lesson real quick. Never again. Never that. No, absolutely not.
Oh,
My knees hurting now.
And I ain't gonna lie, you talking to a person who don't mind sleeping on the floor. So sometimes I still do it. I got beds. I got chairs and a couch. You know, I got options.
Chairs and the couch.
Chairs and
and the couch.
And the
I be like,
chairs and the couch.
hey, look, you know,
but it's something about the floor ain't running away from me, if you know what I mean.
Hey, you know how you move that?
It's straight impact.
Going through the foundation.
Hey, you heard me? You know how you be moving that picture on the wall, like, you know, you trying to get that picture
straight.
That's what me, man. I got OCD.
He said he
got what?
OCD.
I gotta make sure it's right.
Tune it up. Spruce it up.
Oh, this got spicy too quick. I'm reminiscing about. Oh, I need to stop reminiscing. But anyway, back in the day when I was young, not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. That type shit. But anyway, I'll be switching.
We moving on.
So another subject that I have no power of right now. My homeboy McCracken's.
God, man, I'ma fuck you up after this. Continue.
At least use his other name.
Yeah, I said McCrack. That's his real last name. But I like this. I ain't call him Crack this time. Crack.
Just putting all my shit up.
Yeah, because I ain't picked none of these. The only one I picked was the Ghost of Aliens part was my favorite. I'm so happy I didn't spill what I really know. Police.
I'm not.
Black Ops would have been knocking on my door. Sir, you said what?
Helping you with topics no more. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
No. So, parenting demands. Parenting demands necessary or is it too much?
You want me?
And before I act like I know what you're talking about, I will say this.
I was gonna say you need me to take over because I will.
I'm gonna let you lead, but I definitely got a lot to say about that.
All right, so pretty much what parenting / demands means is just like y'all ever been, you know, and y'all been, everybody's been young before. We grown now, but we been there before. So, you know, you ever just been a little kid or a teenager at your house and whatever, and your parents are just, you know, all of a sudden call your name, yelling you from the back or whatever. They somewhere else in the house. Hey, oh, come here. Okay, you mosey on down the hallway, take a left, take a right, hit the kitchen, go down the steps, hit the den.
Bring me that salad out the refrigerator.
Hand me that remote right there. Huh? The remote on the coffee table.
You younger than me. Go ahead and get that remote.
You called me from the back of the room. To get a remote you was 5 feet away from? Nonsense. Unnecessary. Unacceptable.
Let me ask you a question, but ain't you guilty of some of the same acts?
No. Tell me what you mean.
He's about to go. Listen. You're guilty of the same thing that your parents used to do. Have you ever?
Never. Because
ask your son.
My autistic ass son ain't listening for shit no ways. He ain't getting me shit.
Not yet. But continue.
2, my other son is only 1. He also don't listen. So no, I haven't, but I would never know. But I always tell myself,
don't say never with you never. I know.
I'm never gonna do no shit. I'm never gonna tell you to hand me a remote that I can just
I ain't doing that
and go get. That will never happen.
But I
don't
definitely ask my son to go.
I'm never going to ask you to do something I can do. I am never going to ask you to do something
traumatized by that.
I can fucking do.
I agree with you only like 50%.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I damn sure be telling my son,
don't get me wrong, if you act up,
go bring me that honey bun in the closet or in the pantry and get yourself and your brother one. That's a quid pro quo. Yeah. You get the honey bun for me, and you and your brother get the honey bun. You see that?
That's where I come from. That's prison talk. You take that honey bun, you owe a debt.
That honey bun, yo.
Take that honey
I'm not talking
bun,
about
you gonna
Princess
give up the honey
bun.
bun.
I ain't talking about honey bun, drop the soap. I'm talking about the honey bun. Come on.
Is it iced?
Yes. Pause.
Said parenting demands.
Parenting demands.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
was
saying that as basically being a parent. Have you basically been in a situation where your parents told you to do something you ain't feel like doing and they could have did themselves in a better way? Do parents be doing too much?
It ain't even necessarily that you ain't feel like doing it. It's just like, bruh, you dead ass could have.
But you young.
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes, like I said, though, man, you gotta have that orchestration. Like, you know, you gotta.
Can't still be doing that.
You gotta.
Maybe not in that way, in a grand level. Let me tell you about Kev. I gotta interject. I'm talking like you ain't here. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I need you to go get that. I need you to move this, move that. Guess what? Kev there. Kev make sure Mom Duke's moving everything. Am I lying? It's just something about, it's something just, even as an adult, we got to make sure. Shout out to the real children who actually be there for their parents.
Y'all see that? I feel like that's where you've been misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No. But the juxtaposition is parents do be abusing that. They be doing
that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to do
because
shit.
Kev ain't the only child. You know what I mean? Kev, what you? You know what I mean? Some parents be, and I'm just giving him as an example. I'm putting Kev on front.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all some real joint though.
But Kev mom cool though.
I'm gonna tell y'all some real joint though. I mean, honestly, that's how I know how to do everything. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. It ain't too much I don't know how to do. I mean, you know, like I fix cars. I know how to, bro. I know how to do like everything, bro. Like when it come to,
that's good though. That's what you need.
You know how to rip crabs off the damn shell with your motherfucking bare hands.
Like, yo, I know how to cook.
You catch snakes barehanded.
You know, like
put it in a Dorito bag.
I'm in house and out house. Like
you said, I'm a be alright.
Yeah, man. I know how to build stuff. There's all kinds of man. Like,
he done built things in his brother's studio. Shout out to Pop Billions.
Yeah, for real though, man. It's like, you know, I think they call me because they just like how I do my work. You know what I mean?
Cause you know you ain't bullshit. Can't be serious.
But
he'd come up to you. I'm talking like you ain't here. I want it like this. I need this. And I'll do this right at this time. And I got only a limited amount of time you want me to do. And if you don't do it, you gonna have some problems. Can't be so OD serious. That man be OD, bro.
Where you laughing? He said, hell yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, yo, and then look, Kevin called you out on some BS that you know you should. Hey, yo, Tim, you know, I'm driving your Jeep, bro. You gotta tighten up.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Shit ain't it. Hey, you know what's so crazy? I'll be done did most of the work on the joint.
Yeah.
Somewhere, you know, you might have to.
Well, shout out to the parents, man.
I fix your alternator and I fix your radio, but nigga, I'm telling you right now,
you need to fix
that hole in the floorboard. You gotta get that shit handled. I ran out of the material. I can't do it. I'm not about to pay for it. But you gotta get that handle, gang.
You gotta get that handle, bro. You gotta tighten up. If Kev say I only told me that like 2 times in my life. If Kev say you gotta tighten up,
you gotta tighten up.
That's an L. You fucking up.
Facts. You gotta tighten up.
I don't even like when he said that.
It make you feel like you ain't doing shit.
Hey, yo, you gotta tighten up. Parents.
That's coming from the heart. That ain't in the.
But they do got the excuse though. They excuse. I mean, it don't get no more gangster when the mother say, "I brought you in this world." But damn, you did, mama.
I take you out.
I take you out. You know what I mean? I get it. Do I want to be ODing on? And I do agree with crack. Being so lazy to get my son to be a butler. He's not my butler. He's my son. Am I going to ask him to go get me a beer out the motherfucking refrigerator? Yes. I've been working all day. You can slaving all night.
It do get abused sometimes.
Of course.
You can do that. But the whole 6-pack, nigga? No, when you just walked in the kitchen to get a bag of chips and walked by.
Hey, look, but everybody guilty of that. You even guilty of that yourself.
I would like
Jordan and Aaron guilty of that. Everybody, they be like, hey, Aaron, can you bring me that beer out the refrigerator? Can you bring me that bait? Yeah, give me that bait. Everybody gets in that. Don't get comfortable.
But
you
no,
get comfortable in that bag.
What you not?
And that feet up.
But this is the thing though, right? When you want that new Xbox or that new whatever you want, guess what you do?
God comply with the parent.
You coming in there with your best. Yo, mom, like
I made straight A's this week. This month.
Now you trying to lay out what all you did.
I got straight A's of the year. I made student of the year.
That was good. It's time to compensate.
Yeah. My teachers didn't suspend me this year.
You hit them with this the only thing I want. I don't want nothing else.
Ooh.
No clothes, no socks, no shoes, no. I'll even get the games for it. I'll find a way to get the games. Just give me the console. I'll figure out the rest.
Shout out to the fathers who make parenthood look good. Niggas don't, you know what I mean? They're like, damn, wait a minute. They just make it. And shout out to the fathers who sacrifice. Because a lot of men sacrifice and go through pain silently. Am I lying? A lot of fathers go through pain and sacrifice silently. You don't know that we're tired. We don't, and it's even more specific. That gauge changed even a little bit for us black men when we don't have a shoulder to actually be like, hey, I'm going to do this and that. Okay, so what? Suck it up. Put your boots on, go back to work. But the psychology behind that is men have to know who they can vent to. And venting is a good thing. It's always a good time when you call up your friends, hey, bro, I don't mean no harm. Let me just borrow your ear for a minute. Pause. I got to vent. I got to tell you some shit that I'm going through. I don't want you to actually do anything about it. But I got to get this off my chest. I do sometime with Aaron. I do sometime with Kev.
Which is why I will never not.
Kev do it to me sometime. I'm tired of this. What the nigga want from a nigga?
Yeah, I'm glad you did it that way.
What these bitches want from a nigga? Kev venting is funny as fuck. It's a comedy show. If Kev call you and vent, and I'm sorry to go off topic just a little bit. When Kev go and vent, that shit ugly as hell. Because it's something he could fix. He just chose not to fix it yet. So he's still under the dilemma of the drama. It's funny as fuck. Like he know the problem, he just didn't do it yet. He already know it. He just talking. That's his way of venting. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different. That should be ugly.
On blast.
You already know the problem, the answer to the question. So 50% of the problem is already completed by him acknowledging. Then he know how to fix it, but didn't fix it yet, which means he can have a resolution for the problem. But he's like, nah, man. What these bitches want from me?
Goddamn.
Crack don't vent. Or rather, he do, but in this way where he's like, I don't know. He's cautious in his venting. He's very cautious. Because he don't want me, and I can understand with me, we had chicken, so he like, nah, I want him to go back grilling again. You know what I mean? I don't want him to go bake, saute. I don't want him to throw no rosemary, red pepper flakes. You know what I mean? I don't want him to throw no Goya Sansoon. You know what I mean? I don't want,
Not Sansoon. No, bro. No, I
got a lot of people vent to me. Shout out to my nigga Raheem.
But that's why I will never knock anybody or another man for going to therapy, which is something that men think they just can't do or shouldn't do. No, go to therapy. If you ain't got nobody to vent to, go to therapy. Get that shit off your chest. It's not healthy to be bottled. I know a guy who kept his shit bottled up so much, bro, that he blacked out on his fam. You know what I'm saying? And like that emotional stress on his body was so much. He dealt with so much. He took so much that he blacked out. Did not know what he was doing and went crazy. Not no physical harm, nothing. Just didn't know what he was doing because he was overwhelmed. He didn't have the mental or emotional capacity anymore to control his actions. He was overwhelmed.
We've been doing that with the amount of stress. Long.
So like it's not good. You gotta let it out. There has to be a filter. There has to be some way for you to let all this shit out. Because if not, you're gonna pay for it. You or somebody else might pay for it in the end.
Oh yeah. I went to therapy around March. And that's when I found out I had villain syndrome. It was the best news of my life. And my psychiatrist said, I need a break from you.
Now that's some bullshit. That's how you know you need. Nut.
And my psychiatrist said, "That's not. I gave you this information.
I know
You
psychiatrist.
broke a psychiatrist.
I didn't
nigga?
break. I'm not saying I broke her.
Nah, that you
You
broke.
know who
her.
you are. I'm not.
Psychiatrists don't say that.
When she said, Tim, you have a form of narcissism, which is which we like to call villain syndrome.
They gonna make a movie about you.
And I was like, well, what do you mean? And she said, Tim, you get enjoyment by being the bad guy in somebody's story. And she gave me all the list. My aunt, and she's like, Tim, you made a poem dissing your aunt and your mother's obituary. You don't think that's kind of insane? That's not a villain tactic? And I said, I loved it. But Tim, you're not supposed to be happy about this. How do you feel about this? Absolutely phenomenal.
Do we got any questions out there?
But any questions? Do we have any? No, of course we don't have questions. Of course you don't tap. Tapper? But yeah, this is Great Apes Cafe. Make sure you leave a comment.
Oh shit.
And we did get off of the subject a little bit, but back to the subject that Crack brought up, was, basically parents doing a little bit too much. But they did the best that they could do in the capacity that they know how to do. Shout out to the parents. It's not easy. Parenthood, it's not easy. And that's the beauty of it. I don't want to have it easy, everything easy. I want to have everything, in the form of positivism. You need me to charge it?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think we about done. We got one more topic to discuss and we done, right?
All right, so this one last topic that Crack sent me, because all the topics is him. It's not me. We kind of already talked about best consumables. Didn't we kind of talk about?
No, we didn't.
No, we talked about ghetto, like your meal.
Yeah, we talk about stroke.
Best consumables.
We're saying too much.
Okay.
Anyway, best consumables. So what I want to know is from everybody, y'all can, whoever's in the chat, y'all can comment whatever you want to say, but amongst my co-hosts here and myself and, producers, I just want to know what y'all think y'all favorite consumables are. So that's anything edible or, anything you consume, beverages, whatever. I want to talk about it because I saw a video earlier that spiked my interest in this topic. So it's not really that important. It's not really, but this is just for shits and gigs, laughs, whatever. So I
mean, the way you sucking toes, there might be something related to that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm thinking out loud.
This man trying to challenge me. What I say in my first episode?
I'm sorry.
We be doing this. Because we Aries, we Rams, and we be having standoffs. And that's what this nigga doing to me. He tested me. He challenged me.
I'm not challenging.
So we headbutting right now. But it's okay.
With his head, I'll lose.
Anyway, seeing as don't cameras on me. Don't even acknowledge it. Mute his mic. Anyway,
my bad.
Me as a juice connoisseur, I love juice. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I would
all type of juice. Toe juice. I'm sorry. Now we rapping.
Take another swig here.
Now we rapping. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, bro.
Are you?
Am I?
Anyway, me as a juice connoisseur, like I said, that's like my favorite thing. I probably drink more beverages than I do eat food. You know what I'm saying? Would you be
barbarian if you did?
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Go ahead, Kev. I'm gonna start you off.
I mean, like as me being older now, I like this natural stuff. Like bitters. Like actual. I got a little garden, so like this the stuff that I do grow, it's like, I just like natural stuff, man. I just don't want nothing that's like processed. I'd rather have natural stuff now.
Okay, so what you have in a garden, what's your like favorite fruit or vegetable that you grow or whatever?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers?
Yeah.
That's the move.
Pause.
Somebody get this man, bro. He fucking up the vibe. You ruining the moment, man. This nigga must not like nothing because he don't got.
No.
He must not
We
be
just
able to
talked
think of
about-
nothing.
I'm sorry. We just talked about earlier about positions and continue.
You know what? Listen to this nigga go. Fuck that. All cameras on this nigga right now.
No, go ahead.
You got it.
We all know what my addiction is. Everybody has an addiction, whether they don't realize it or not. One of my addictions that is a consumable. It's a type of Chinese food. Shout out to the American.
Egg food,
Egg.
God, this nigga look like an egg foo young. Overcooked egg foo young. That's what this nigga look like.
I love the gravy, the egg, the vegetables in the egg, the meat in the egg pot. It's all good. But on the rice.
So who got the best egg foo young?
Shout out to the crane, the paper crane off of Eastwood in Wilmington, North Carolina. They the only ones who make the perfect egg foo young that I want. And it never changed. I go to some of these other places. I'm not going to mention your name because I don't deserve the publicity. But I go to some of these other places. It's all about the gravy. The gravy 1 minute tastes burnt. The gravy 1 minute tastes just watery. The other gravy tastes desiccated. The other gravy have no flavor. Paper crane consistency. And it been one time that sometimes the gravy tastes better than the last time. And you know who you are. Shout out to my chef.
Watery gravy. That sound like wait.
I had to put mushu sauce to try to fix it. Shout out to my. You got to know about your little agent.
Sauce.
We got to put mushu sauce in it to try to fix it. It's hard to fix burnt or desiccated, unflavory gravy. But when you get the right gravy, and this is how I judge Asian restaurants. If they can't make a good gravy, they just playing around. Promise.
Okay.
If you can't make a simple egg foo young for me, then all your other food regular degular.
And you know what? With the question I asked you about your favorite vegetable, since you grow your own vegetables and stuff, you said cucumber. Cucumber is actually a part of one of my favorite beverages, which is cucumber lime refresca. Shout out to the Hispanic culture.
Okay.
Don't say you don't know. Now I'm about to say you don't know ball. You don't know nothing about the refresca. You ever had refrescas?
If you said
talking about like a drink.
Yeah, it's like they organic natural drinks and shit. Like it's mainly it's made famous by the Hispanic culture. Yeah, so Spanish
shout out to my Latinos.
Mexicans, they make that shit the best. If you ask me.
Cubano.
But yeah, it's like a cucumber lime flavor or whatever. If you ever had the cucumber lime Gatorade.
Oh yeah, I know.
You ever had the cucumber lime Gatorade?
Nope, I'm cutting them off right now. Nope.
This nigga said.
I ain't
childish ass.
I'd rather have the other drink than the Gatorade.
I feel, but
the Gatorade though.
I'm comparing it to it.
Nah,
so you can kind of
ain't it.
Man, here we go. Anyway.
That cucumber Gatorade is trash.
Since this is my topic, and this nigga keep goddamn.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I believe you, Lord.
Yeah, I'm at the forefront of this, so I'm gonna just like favorite brand of juice. Everybody, this is the question for everybody. Favorite brand of juice. Me being a juice connoisseur, this is the question I want to ask with my favorite consumable. Who do you think is the best brand at making juices? It doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying, like.
People who making natural juices, I have to give them all the credit.
But we can't.
But if we talk about the brand,
we're talking about
unfortunately, the brand that I like is still bad for you, even though it's zero sugar, it has aspartame, and there's a study in the medical field that aspartame could be too much of it may lead to causes of Alzheimer's. You need to fact check me on that.
Just answer the goddamn question.
Zero sugar minute made pineapple. And it has something else in it. But it's that juice, that zero sugar pineapple something. Mango. Yeah, pineapple mango, that's crack.
So it's Minute Maid. That's the best brand. You think
but it's a zero sugar one that I really, really like though.
I'm asking because I see
for
what
me,
you're saying.
it's zero
you
sugar.
Give me your favorite juice, but I'm like, as a brand.
As a brand right now.
As a brand.
That I know of that's not made in a restaurant.
That means think about all their juices overall.
I have to say
as a brand, who makes the best juices?
You taste some of that Minute Maid mango, it's gonna be long.
I gotta disagree with you.
So you think there's something else better than
Ocean Spray?
But see, Ocean Spray got too much sugar.
It does. I'm not asking about. I'm not.
I know, but fuck
the nutrition.
You talking to a pre-diabetic?
Fuck the nutrition. We talking about flavor, what we like, what tastes good, what's like, damn, when you drink it.
Of course it's gonna be good. They got 83 grams of sugar.
Ocean spray be coming
Look
with
at
flavor.
Of course it's gonna be good.
White crayon.
Sugar, one molecule.
White grape.
Let me interject. Sugar is one molecule away from cocaine. Niggas got cocaine too, right here. My nigga Kev too. You got
to answer, Kev, or you good?
I ain't gonna hold you. I normally go like, me. I'm kind of fancy, so like, I'm buying like, I buy like cold pressed mandarin juice.
Okay, so any kind of
yeah, like
that is
now,
good though.
Now brands, sometimes they don't have the same brands because it be like, I think the juices I buy is more like small batch.
They be expensive.
Oh
They be healthy.
So like you talking about buying an orange juice that's like $10 or $12.
But you gotta be careful. Even these juices that say that they GMO or organic. I mean, you heard about that lawsuit that's happening, or what everybody's talking about when it comes to that pomegranate juice, Palm Wonderful. They're having a lawsuit, I heard.
Yeah, see, I don't really
having these unfortunate chemicals in these juices. Be careful. If you want real juices, the best juice to get
is a juice.
Is to get your ass a juicer.
Yep, thanks.
Do the juicing. That's some work, but I promise you, it's good. And then when you get all the extra little giblets of putting the fruit up in there or vegetable up in there, you can put that in the salad. I did that before.
Make you your own natural V8.
Promise you.
But yeah, okay.
He said ocean spray. He a nigga
ocean
for
spray.
Real. All them damn 83 grams of sugar.
The fact that you just know that.
I don't know that actually. I know it's a lot of. Look up the sugar in the ocean spray. Look up your juice. How many grams of sugar is in that ocean spray? It's high. Fuck around and have a heart attack, diabetes. Don't be like that one truck driver I saw. He walked. He sound like Bone Crusher. Yo,
the big ass bone crusher walking through the city.
Yo, I promise you that dude got in that truck and the whole truck lean, and I know he couldn't pass his physical. No way. No. He's 2 steps from heaven and 1 step from a heart attack. That wasn't it. You got to take care of your body and your life. Close the door, buddy. Okay, I'm about to get you. Give me 5 more minutes, okay? Okay, love you. Oh, my son say that.
I think that's a sweet and nice, tender moment to end that pod off on, huh?
I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And what do you think about us going live for a minute? I want to know about the ghosts and aliens. What do y'all believe about that? I want to know about.
Our next topic should be for live.
Yeah, I want to know what y'all think about crack sucking toes and Kev eating cucumbers.
Do I inspire you? Do I inspire you? Were you scared to come out and now aren't so afraid? Let us know.
That part. And definitely leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. I want you to ask us about parenting and yeah. And all the consumables and oodle noodles and chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Deuce! I gotta get some more alcohol. This is Great Apes. Great Apes Cafe.
Here we go.
We didn't even make a little topic song. Great Apes Cafe.
I do think we need to make an intro. That shit would be hard. There we go.
How long was that one, Aaron?